how's it going out there? I hope everyone's having a great day, and I know I am because today is new tractor attachment day. I got a call this morning that my snowplow was in. So the great news is I've got a new attachment. The not so great news is I don't get to use it for a few months because it doesn't look that snowy out here. But I also want to bring up a little bit of a issue that I'm having with the third function on my tractor. And I want to hopefully hear from some of the people who watch the video as far as what you've done about this or what your dealer did, and that is with the third function. When I went in the dealership, I knew I wanted a grapple, and I ordered the grapple with the tractor. And so obviously for a grapple, you've got three functions, because you've got your lift and lower for the loader, you've got your tilt and curl, but then you also need the open and closed. And so I said I need a grapple and I need a third function. And what I got was 2 rear remotes, which is super handy. It gives you the option to have 2 extra hydraulic attachments. You can have something on the back, you can have a hydraulic top link, I've got a grapple, I've got a hydraulic snowplow, all that's great. But what I'm not sure about is the way they did it. And they put these rear remotes on the back, and I paid $3,000 to have the extra hydraulic functions added and to get the grapple. That was the additional cost that was added. I've been on the phone with Deere since I bought this. Well, not with John Deere, with Heritage Tractor, which is the local Deere dealership. And I'm not very happy. Everything else about the purchasing process and the tractor is fantastic, except for these hoses. The 2 remotes in the back, exactly like you'd expect. Right there's 2 sets. And this set right here is what I run my grapple off of. And they delivered the tractor with those on it. They delivered the grapple, and there was no way to connect them. So whenever I realized it, I called them up and they said I would have to buy hydraulic hoses to run from the back to the front. So I bought these hydraulic hoses. I think it was another $400 for hydraulic hoses. And I've run them from here under the deck. You can see here we're not far from this back tire. I've run them under the deck. They come out here and run along the front. Now I ran them up here with the loader hydraulics, and I zip tied them down along here. The first time I used the grapple, I didn't have adequate travel, and I popped those zip ties and I crushed a hose. So then I changed the way I ran them down here. Now, when there's no hydraulic implement on the front, I've got these 2 hoses just hanging on my brush guard. So when I'm not using third function hydraulics on the front, this is how my hoses hang. And I said there's got to be a better way. I've called and I've got my first service appointment at 100 hours scheduled, and when that service appointment's done, they're supposed to help me get a better setup for having these hoses up here where I can add the attachment, just plug in without having my hoses just laying there or having them right up against that rear tire. So if you have a better setup or have any advice on how to set that up, I'd appreciate it if you could leave that in the comments. So what's got me thinking about that again today is that the snowplow has this wire ring that holds these cables on here. Now, it shouldn't be as much of a problem here because you're not raising the snowplow 6 foot up like you do the grapple. So I think the hoses will be fine for that, but still there has to be a better way of running those hoses. So what we've got here is a Frontier 60-inch front blade. See the item number there, AF10F? I got this from the dealer. It was around $1,900. Said there it's made by Frontier. They had a cheaper option, but I wanted the hydraulic adjustable. That allows me to use a hydraulic lever to put my angle on instead of manually sliding it with the pins. So, all right, now let's check this out. So, we'll pull the pin, center it up here, pop that out. Now we're going to start the tractor. Now this lever right here, you got a button here that you turn on to enable your hydraulic function. And again, I look forward to hearing how everyone else's third function operates. But this is the top set, this is the bottom set for mine. So anyway, that's the 60-inch Frontier hydraulic snow blade. And if you have any advice or stories you want to share with your experience on the hydraulic third function, or how you get your hydraulics to your grapple where your hoses run, I'd love to hear it. And if you like this kind of video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.